Usher me to the dance.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala Rasulil Kareem. Assalamu alaikum and very good morning. Today, as you are aware, language is our subject. But before I talk about anything, let me just appreciate the efforts of the language team. Which is very evident from the decoration of the hall. If you understand, if you go into the deep down of this thing, you must understand that these are the activities which you people have to have, not only at home, not only in school, everywhere where you can go. These are the activities which in fact very much required at school, wherever you are working. This training basically is for the children, and obviously anything related to children is must. We try our level best to induct all the peculiar qualities which are required for dutiful directors. Today, we are being honored by another jewel of alumni crown here in this part of the city. The leader of the language subject, senior Montessorian, Shahid, Shahid from Lahore and Lahore branch. She is with us for the last many years, from the day when we started the Lahore branch. Thank you very much, Mr. Shahid. We appreciate, and we are looking forward to hear your valuable talk about the language subject. The other very important thing with this lady is that since she joined LMI, she was there in Lahore, but now she is coming back to Karachi, and she will be joining one of our branch here in Karachi very soon. So the Karachites will also continuously take benefit of this wonderful Montessorian, very experienced, for the improvement, First of all, the lady has pinpointed the timings. This is very important, and I'm sorry we've not been able to start the workshop daily at time, though I already instructed my staff to start at 9:30. 9:30 means 9:30, and as far as finishing the workshop is concerned, definitely we take a little more time to finish it off, but start should be in time. So Mrs. Mayor Javed, please, 9:30 means 9:30. I would like to hear that you have started every day 9:30 henceforth. The other point is about the talking in the workshop. I haven't seen, whenever I've been here, I never saw any chattering, never heard any chattering there in the backbenches. But obviously, if this is the complaint, definitely it is being done, and I'll advise the backbenches, please do not talk while the lecture is going on. This is the important. I always annoy when I'm talking, if somebody is talking, even the other day, wife was saying something to her, immediately stopped her, and the next day, my daughter was she maybe asked something and she was explaining, I just stopped, because I very much disturbed. So obviously, everybody has the tendency to concentrate, and when the concentration is interrupted, obviously whole sequence is disturbed. So I request my dear ladies to please, when the session is going on, avoid, always avoid. If somebody is talking to you, always avoid to talk and to respond. And one more thing, it was mentioned here. Now, I tell you, these things are very valuable to me. I should know the response. How do you feel? And if I'm getting the feedback, obviously we can improve. And it is the natural process for any improvement in any organization, in any place. The other thing is, it's a very important point has been mentioned here. The lady has said, not the ladies has said that sometimes unrelated things are taught, obviously by my expertise. So I will, on behalf of them, I will request my expertise, please avoid talking other than Montessori related matters here when you are on the mic. Thank you very much, these group of ladies, whoever are there. Thank you very much. I'll talk later on, but I'll call Mr. Mayor Javed to just start the session. Thank you.
Okay, so now we will begin with Mrs. Shahid coming here and giving us an introduction to language. Welcome, Mrs. Shahid.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and very good morning. I begin with the name of Allah, who is the beneficial and the merciful. Praise be to Allah, Lord of the world, the beneficial, the merciful. I am thankful to Mr. Shamim to give my introduction, and thankful to Mrs. Maher Javed. I am here. This environment is really very excellent. And I can imagine the teachers of our future, those who are getting training from London Montessori International. Although we are seniors, but what do I feel is that the younger ones are putting a lot of effort to gain such a beautiful system of education. It's not the only system of education, but it is a part of our life. It is that secret of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who really wants us to be a good human being of this world, who wants us to be independent, although we are social animals. We are social animals, but we won't live in a group. We want to live and share our feelings and expressions. As we heard a complaint, it's, I think, moments where they sit, they can't stop talking. And perhaps because of this, they do something. But the most important thing is that when you are somewhere, your concentration must be over there. Concentrate what you are going to listen. Each and every minute and second is very important when you are on the voyage of learning, when you are going to learn something. It's not enough to get a piece of paper as a diploma. It's very important. I think those who get this training, they really find out that secret of childhood which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave to this child. And I'm really very thankful to that great lady who gave us this secret, who discovered for the world that how important this early time period of a child in the whole universe. Although this system was introduced long before, more than 100 years before, but do you find a change in a child? Do you find all those things what Maria said? It's something different, that as we progress, as we do the development of our life, and the development are going to be done in our society, that change they accept it very well. Before it was not computer time, it was not television time, But the basic things, the basic needs of all the childs were same. All the child was same. And presently also we see that. Just an example, that all young children, when they are sometimes at such a stage, they love to wear elders' shoes. Do all the children do it?
Yes.
Although long before it was discovered, the things what Maria told us. But these things, they don't do it, but they imitate. This is the imitating tendency which insists them to do that thing. So the same way, child is a beginning part of his life. The child 0 to 3 or 6 years is a foundation period of the child. And when the foundation is strong, automatically the building will be very strong. The building based on the foundation. And Maria gave us the way how to build the good, strong foundation according to the natural law of development. Before coming to this institute, do you have any idea about this child? Okay, what this child is? How important is the time period? How much potential he has, and how much he can do. Only and only he needs our proper guidance, our love, our attention. The most important thing is what? The knowledge of the grown-up people. If the knowledge they have, naturally they can attend the child in a better way. They can handle their child in a good way. And how to handle your child? This way Maria told us. And the most important thing when we do this training, what do we develop in our own personality? Patience. Very good. And patience is the thing which saves you from so many problems and troubles. Is it that? Yes. And patience is the one who can make the peace in the world. If you don't have patience, naturally what we people are doing nowadays is the result of it. Although the mothers are, I'm sorry to say this, although the mothers are very educated, but they don't know how to give the ethic values to our children, how to teach them, how to guide them. Although Maria was not a Muslim, but she gave the way how politely you have to treat your child, because child is totally reflection of our attitudes and behaviors. And if you really want the good nation of your country or the world, then naturally you have to use the same way which gives something to the child in real. Is it okay or true? Yes. Are you agree with me?
Yes.
So the thing what we are going to do is now is language. There are so many such things what we would like to say about the language, and this is language is the most mysterious product of human being. Is it that? Do you agree?
Yes.
So why we need it and how we have to develop it and how we have to use the good and proper language in our life. Language is very important in human society. Individual as well as people can't live without communication. Is it that? We can't live. People use language to express their feelings, thoughts, ideas and desires, etc. to others, and they receive information from others. Through language, we can also create love and hate. His hands are not ready for this. He is not able to do that. But this thing was wrong. Maria proved these things by her long observation that the child can do each and everything what you give to the child. Now, in future generation and the present generation, the very young children, age of 3.5, so nicely these children play games on the mobile sets of parents. Did you observe this thing?
Yes.
And they know how to operate that thing. They know each and everything, how to work, how to do. Is it that? So these are the things why these children are doing all these things. Did you ever think about it? Because of the they observe, they absorb, and they have the potential to imitate from others. They have the potential to do the things what is doing in the surrounding. Is it that?
Yes.
So because of that, these things were told by Maria Montessori. We didn't know about it. Those who do this course, they know that child has lot of potential and we have to utilize their most important time period. Which time period? The different sensitive periods. If you utilize the sensitive periods at the right time, at right age, in your notes everywhere it is written. The right time, right age. Although it looks the child is learning something, some technique, as we know that whatever the activity we are providing to the child has two aims. One is the direct aim and the other is indirect aim. The direct aim teaches them the technique of how to do that activity, but indirect aim is for what? For what do we have the indirect aim?
For the preparation of the future.
Preparation for the future, but the child is constructing his personality, physically as well as mentally. The mental preparation and the physical preparation is very, very important. Why it is important? Why it is important? Maria proved and gave us this, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave the power to the child for the short time period to absorb, observe and utilize and learn the surrounding, which helps him to build his coordination. Coordination of his movements are the most important thing. Coordination of his things with the surrounding is very important. And more you can give to the child. Namaz padhna is your way. Quran पढ़ना is your way. मैं फील करती हूँ कि जब हमें अल्लाह से कुछ लेना है तो we people pray patience. We always take the consent of the child. Is it that?
Yes, sir.
And oral exercises is a part of our classroom activities. Sometimes some people feel and think that we have a special time for talking, for conversation, and for question games or all these things, but it is not like that. As soon when you see the child is coming in the class, doesn't matter either you are teacher or what, but you are going to transfer something, you are going to teach something. So you say, Assalamu alaikum, whatever is your custom. In some schools they don't like it to say Assalamu alaikum. So according to your school rules, you can say Assalamu alaikum and very good morning, whatever is there, right? And ask the questions to the child, how are you? How did you come to school? With whom did you come? So this is the conversation, like that. And sometimes when you want to do some group activities, there also you can do it. Many questions, many things you can talk about. So for conversation, it is not necessary that we will not talk to the child, we will keep our mouth shut, and when we will sit in a group and then we can talk, or when we will take the consent. इसमें consent लेने की तो ज़रूरत ही नहीं होती. For the conversation, for question games and all these activities. So आप जो कुछ भी बात कर रही हैं, and naturally when you work, language is such a subject which goes parallel with all the subjects. Your daily routine activities, your mathematics, your sensorial, your cultural, all the subjects are, the language is parallel to all the subjects because we have to communicate. But we have to follow the rule also. The rule is that the time when you are giving presentation should not speak, and when you are speaking should not present. And believe me, our teacher was used to do that. Here I feel sometimes because it is 2 hours time, so we explain to you people some things, but we completely don't follow that rule. We talk something, we explain something, we tells you about that, and then it is this thing. So conversation, questions game, you can question on any different times according to the season, according to their dress, and sometimes when they come back after long weekends, or then you can ask the question, how did you spend your holidays? Have you been gone somewhere or not? This type of questions you can ask your children. So interaction is very, very important. Why? The child feels that it is a home environment, not a school environment. Sometimes when teachers are very reserved, their expressions shows to the child. Okay, wow, teacher to daunting, teacher is angry, so should not be like that. मैंने अपने teaching experience में यही feel किया कि I was very, very nice, polite with my kids. मैंने उनकी कभी किसी गलती को उनकी गलती नहीं समझा, इसलिए कि वो अभी लर्निंग प्रोसेस में. मैं हमेशा अपने स्टूडेंट्स को ये देती हूँ कि मैंने आज तक अपने बच्चों को नहीं मारा. फ्रॉम द वेरी बिगिनिंग, फ्रॉम द वेरी फर्स्ट डे मैंने उनको कभी नहीं मारा, कभी नहीं डांटा. मेरे याद